This is not a National Park Service video, but you are watching a weekend backpacking trip at Mammoth Cave National Park in southern Kentucky. Hey everybody, this is Triton, and I'm at the Visitor Center at Mammoth Cave National Park, and this is where you get backcountry permits from the ranger if you want to be overnight across the Green River here at Mammoth Cave National Park in the backcountry camping. So I'm going to go do that. Let's go. So just got my backcountry permit. I put that in the car. And the National Park Service has me carrying a tracker to collect data for the Park Service. I'm doing that as a volunteer. That's the Visitor Center area where you get your backcountry permit. The Park Service may be changing that in the coming year. There might be a fee attached to it. So, but this is the way that it's been for some time, and we like it that way. 2020, that's still like that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here I am at the Maple Springs Trailhead. I'll head that way into the woods. I actually spoke to some, there's some researchers here from Clemson University, and they are studying impact of usage here. You'll see a whole lot of cars back here because it's a beautiful, sunny blue sky weekend. So I'm going to get going here. Happy trails. Okay, so I turned onto something called Dry Prong Trail off of Buffalo Creek Trail. Buffalo Creek takes you back towards the trailhead. I guess I've walked a, mile, 1.75 miles, 2 mile or whatever. I got a mile to go before the waterfall campsite, which is where I'm staying tonight. But it's pretty, I don't know if you can tell, but they've got all these nice metal blue blazes, so it's pretty easy to follow the trail, even though there's not a lot of foot traffic necessarily to mark the trail. The trees are marked really well, so there you go. Come some hikers. Got a nice stand of older trees. Nice people with the dog. You can see these daffodils here just growing in the woods, but I can tell this is the old trail. You see all the daffodils going down the trail. This used to be old trail. I hiked that a lot in the 90s, but they've closed that off and rerouted everything. And that goes towards an old community called Good Springs Church, and I think these are all their daffodils that have gone feral out in the woods. So I'm heading that way. So here's the sign for the homestead campsite. I think long ago it used to be called Waterfall, if I remember. And then Dry Prong Trail continues that way. And we're going to our camp this way. So here's the campsite. To give you this little stand. I got my pack on there. You've got a tent pad here, and that's a little. It looks like a Widowmaker. Part of it broke down, but it's actually pretty solid. I checked that out. But apparently some trees came down, so there's tons of firewood at this campsite. And it's a really nice fireplace. So if you could see that, I might shoot another video, turn it around, and show you this fire pit. Yeah, so here's this fire pit, and you got a place to sit, and a little like table-like structure, and of course you got your grill and a fire ring. So plenty of firewood over here. Some of that stuff's quite dry, and apparently there's water back that way. I talked to some day hikers that came through here, and nice folks. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make this into a home. I'll shoot some more video later. So there was so much good feel around here that I started a little fire. It's a good fire while I'm setting my tent up and stuff, and I'm just gonna try to get a good bed of coals going here later. And so if I want to put stuff on it and have a fire, I can do that through the night. So we'll just let that kind of burn down the coals and continue setting up our site here. Beautiful day. Okay, so got a pretty decent water source. Problem is, it's way below the campsite. I made it back with water. The sun's going down. I'm working on a nice fire. When it gets dark, I'll go to sleep. Thanks for watching my video. Saying goodbye from Mammoth Cave National Park.